Hello, everyone. Glad to have you with us today for our webinar on improving employee engagement with the Office 365 Intranet. I'm Sudhi Gimi, the Director of Marketing at BizPro Solutions, and I have here with me Anil Gursahani, who's our Solutions Lead. So today we'll talk about how a ready-to-go turnkey Office 365 Intranet solution can be your central employee hub that, one, equips your employees and teams with the tools they need to be more self-sufficient, informed, engaged, and more productive, and two, provides a central one-stop portal where your employees can collaborate more effectively and in real time, easily and quickly search and find information, manage their work documents, manage their projects, share ideas, stay informed of company news, and much, much more. And importantly, we will talk about how an Office 365 Intranet brings the full power of Office 365 and key Office 365 tools into one fully integrated Intranet solution, and how it instantly connects to your Office 365 environment, allowing you to have a fully built modern Intranet for a fraction of the time and cost, and all, of course, to help improve collaboration, productivity, and employee engagement. So we will dive deeper into all of this and what an Office 365 Intranet is for those that are not familiar in today's webinar. So with that, let's jump into the agenda. Our agenda will be as follows. First, we're going to give you a quick introduction into our presenters, Anil and me, and our company. Second, we will give you an overview of what an Office 365 Intranet is and how it is a central hub for your employees. Third, we will talk more about specific features and capabilities of an Office 365 Intranet that help improve employee engagement and productivity. Four, then Anil will demo our BizPortal 365 product to visually show you what an employee-focused Office 365 Intranet looks like. So BizPortal 365, our product, is a comprehensive modern intranet that is built on Office 365 and is designed to be a central employee hub for businesses large and small. So we will be showcasing you our ready-to-go Office 365 Intranet product today. And then lastly, we will end with some Q&A. We'll try to leave some time for Q&A at the end. We have a good amount to cover, but we'll try to leave a few minutes for that. And if we can't answer your questions during the webinar, we'll certainly respond to you and get back to you via email after the webinar. So to ask your questions, please note that all of you are on mute. And to ask questions, please type them in the chat toolbar in the GoToWebinar toolbar that should be on your side panel there. So a little bit about our presenters. I'm Sudhi Gumi, the Director of Marketing at BizPortal Solutions. Before I joined BizPortals, I was a management consultant at PricewaterhouseCoopers, PwC, focused on digital strategy and digital transformation for Fortune 500 companies. So my expertise is in helping companies digitize really all aspects of their business, from their customer-facing digital experience to internal collaboration to back-end and back-office operations, and helping them align their business strategy with their IT strategy. And then I'm joined by Anil Gursahani, who is our solutions lead. He leads our customer implementation and customer success teams. He has 18 years of experience in enterprise infrastructure and applications, over 12 years of experience implementing and deploying Intranet solutions based on Office 365 and SharePoint, and is an Office 365 and SharePoint expert. He will be providing a brief demo later in the webinar, as I mentioned, and answering your questions in the Q&A. As I mentioned, he leads our customer implementations and customer success teams, so he has a deep understanding of common pain points and technical Office 365 and SharePoint matters. So he's really a good resource to answer any questions that you have. And as a company, BizPortals Solutions, we are a full-service software and services company solely dedicated to organizations on Office 365 and SharePoint. We are based in Orange County, Southern California, with offices in Boston and India. We have about 130 employees comprised of Office 365 and SharePoint experts, software architects, product developers, customer success team members, and solution consultants. With respect to our product, BizPortals 365, we provide a number of services and support around the product to help our customers be successful. Our product-related services include customization, setup and onboarding, customer success and training, and ongoing maintenance. We also provide services to those, excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. So sorry, excuse me. We also provide services, excuse me, sorry. We also provide services to those that are not using our product. So sorry. To those that are not using our product, but need general Office 365 or SharePoint help, as we have deep Office 365, SharePoint, and technical expertise. And really, our company is really built on helping organizations of all sizes empower their employees. So those services include SharePoint development, integration, business analysis, and data migration services. You can visit our website, bizportal365.com, to get more information on our services. We have over 15 years of experience developing internet and digital workplace solutions on SharePoint and Office 365, so our expertise lies in there, as well as the Microsoft platform as a whole. And our customers are really of all sizes, small to large enterprises and across industries, from healthcare to IT, to educational institutions and nonprofits, as our product is really an agnostic one in terms of industry, and really helps drive employee engagement and employee collaboration across various industries. And you can see some of our customers faintly in the background there. And then finally, we have been Microsoft Gold partners for over 15 years. So to start, what do we mean when we say Office 365 Intranet as your employee hub? So simply put, an Office 365 Intranet provides a central place where employees go to access the information and tools they need to get work done and be more productive. It keeps all of your information, communication, employees and teams, and everything that they work on in one streamlined, organized place, so you have a central source of truth. It provides employee engagement tools like social collaboration, real-time team messaging, idea sharing, and real-time employee feedback tools, and more. And then it provides employees with self-service and self-help tools. So self-service tools are those that help employees undertake tasks without depending on others, such as your HR, IT, project managers, etc. So it allows them to be more self-sufficient to do their daily tasks in a faster and more productive way. And it serves employees in their most common day-to-day tasks and pain points that inhibit their productivity. And then Office 365 Intranet provides a simple, easy, and intuitive user experience to make it easier for employees to use and drive their engagement and user adoption. And an Office 365 Intranet can be a comprehensive workplace solution that is more than just your typical intranet. As you will see, it can be a robust tool for document management, project management, HR management, and more. And as such, it can replace other products and tools that you might be currently using and allow you to consolidate and rally around one central comprehensive workplace solution. Then when you put all of that together, a simple interface, a central tool that your employees and teams use, a central place for your documents and company-wide communication and collaboration, and Office 365 really creates a more engaged and connected workplace and culture. So what is an Office 365 Intranet and how does it work for those of you not familiar? An Office 365 Intranet is built off of the Office 365 and SharePoint framework, and it extends Office 365 and SharePoint into a full Intranet and digital workplace solution. So, and though Office 365 is commonly a cloud solution, of course, it's a cloud solution, our BizPortal 365 product can be deployed on the cloud or on-premise, so keep that in mind as well. An Office 365 Intranet extends the Office 365 and SharePoint framework to deliver one more intuitive, enhanced, and more flexible usability so that you can organize and access things more quickly, do common tasks more easily, have dashboard views, drag and drop features, and the ability to easily publish content more easily and quickly, and much more. So it takes the out-of-box features of Office 365 and SharePoint and extends them and adds to that functionality through some in-house development work that we've done on our product development side. And then 2, in Office 365, as I just mentioned, Intranet delivers more functionality. So, for example, the out-of-the-box features, as I said, with Office 365 and SharePoint are enhanced. But with BizPortals 365, we have extended the functionality even further beyond basic Intranet features with robust built-in features for document management, project management, HR, and employee management, and workflow and forms automation, and more that can stand alone as really separate solutions, but are fully built in within a single Intranet solution. So what we've done with BizPortals 365 is we've extended the Office 365 Intranet into a more comprehensive employee and business-centric Intranet solution. And then 3, in Office 365 Intranet, importantly, it integrates with Office 365 tools to bring in this key functionality. So, for example, Outlook for email integration, you can get email notifications on important company news and project news, upcoming task deadlines, document updates, approvals, and more. It's integrated with OneDrive for your file storage, Teams and Yammer for project discussions and real-time team communication, Planner to supplement your task management, Microsoft Flow to automate your manual forms and workflows, and Power BI to make data and reports easy to digest and understand with graphs, visuals, and dashboards. So these are just some Office 365 tools and functionality that are already integrated within an Office 365 Intranet solution, and it's all in, it's all brought together in one cohesive, unified experience. And then 4, with BizPortals 365, we've enabled the ability to integrate with other business applications, your CRM and ERP, for example, to bring in and distribute data and reports and bring in workflows from these external systems. Then, since it's built within the Office 365 and SharePoint framework, and Office 365 Intranet directly and instantly connects to your Office 365 and SharePoint environment, and it is cloud and web-based and is equipped with enterprise-grade security. And as I mentioned, our BizPortals 365 Intranet product is available as an on-premise solution. Now, what specific features and capabilities does an Office 365 Intranet have as an employee hub that empowers your employees and drive employee collaboration, productivity, and engagement? 1, an Office 365 Intranet provides a central place for up-to-date and critical information. All information, whether it's company or team documents, news, announcements, projects, calendars, an Office 365 Intranet houses and organizes all of these different forms of communication and content. And importantly, within Office 365 Intranet, it's very easy to add, and you'll see that in the demo, edit and share all of these different types of content, whether you're a user or admin of the Intranet. And an Office 365 Intranet has powerful search features, allowing you to easily and quickly search across all information, content, projects, news, and events housed within the portal. So it's really saving you the hours per day employees spend just searching and finding information that they need. 2, an Office 365 Intranet also automates workflows, multi-step workflows, general approvals on documents or admin requests from your manager, HR, or finance team, or more complex workflows like inventory updates. All of these can be automated. These, of course, are just a few examples and can be extended and customized to your business and employee needs. You can also automate and bring in workflows from different systems, as I mentioned, your ERP, CRMs, sales and finance systems, and so on. So the things in Office 365 can automate are pretty vast. And 3, an Office 365 Intranet is equipped with self-service tools. So self-service tools include those that help employees with admin tasks such as office forms, for common everyday tasks such as expense reimbursement forms, time off request forms, requests for purchases, which businesses still and often rely on paper forms and manual approvals for. And these tasks and forms can be digitized and automated within Office 365 Intranet. HR tasks, so that employees can easily find the company's up-to-date policies and procedures. It's also a great tool for training and development. Many of our customers specifically use BizPortals for training, where they house training content, videos, and training their training curriculum. Also to provide onboarding help for your new employees and offboarding employee help for your employees that are leaving the company. And all of these really decrease the burden and dependence on your HR team. Also, self-service tools for IT type tasks, for example, submitting and receiving your IT help desk tickets. So all of that can be fully built in and automated within an Office 365 Intranet. And then you can have kind of frequently asked questions and how to type information and videos as well. So there are plenty of self-help tools in Office 365 can provide depending on your needs, and these are just a few common examples. In Office 365 Intranet importantly helps manage and organize your day-to-day work. So for managing your work and documents, it can serve as a robust document management and a robust project management tool. It can manage your projects and tasks, and it manages your employees' performance. And Office 365 Intranet can be more than just a typical intranet and is more of a comprehensive business-enabled solution. And Office 365 Intranet also provides, of course, critical collaboration tools. It has team sites for within team and cross-team execution. It has dedicated sites or workspaces based on team, project location, or however you want to organize and facilitate your teams and work and the collaboration that needs to be done. It also provides useful and more efficient ways of communicating between your colleagues and teams. For example, you can integrate discussion boards, real-time messaging and chat within your Office 365 Intranet so that your team communication is faster and more centralized and is housed and streamlined in one central place with all of your information and documents. And then an Office 365 Intranet equips you for a mobile workforce. As more people work remotely while they're traveling, work from home, have different work-life balance needs, and information continues to be increasingly searched and accessed on mobile devices. Mobility is really a key driver now for business productivity. And an Office 365 Intranet provides access from anywhere, anytime, in a very secure manner, of course, and on any device while employing enterprise-grade security. And last but not least, of course, all this comes together really to really improve and boost employee engagement. Sometimes it's often overlooked, but the more employees are engaged with their work and with the company and with their teams and are in the know of what's going on, the more happy and productive they really are. And an Office 365 Intranet with all of this keeps employees engaged by providing useful tools and features that we discussed, and also by making them easy to use. And when you have one central tool that's easy to use, the more your employees will use it, and the more your employees use it, the more engaged and informed they will be. So aside from that, and also an Office 365 Intranet has social collaboration features and an employee directory, making it easier for employees to connect with their teams and colleagues. It brings in tools like Teams and Yammer for real-time messaging, and having organized team discussions and channels and idea sharing. And it also provides a way to give employees quick and important and on-the-spot feedback and recognition with its employee communication and performance management features. So these are some key features that an Office 365 Intranet provides to boost employee engagement. So now, how do you, if you're an Office 365 user, if your business is on Office 365 or not really, how do you use Office 365 as an employee hub that we just discussed? So you really have two options. Option one can be build and configure your Office 365 Intranet yourself, or what companies often do is they kind of build an in-house intranet, or they use the out-of-the-box SharePoint and try to build this and with customizations of their own. So with that option, you can customize the UI, how it looks, and exactly what features you want, exactly to your wants, needs, and requirements. But really, doing so is costly and time-consuming to configure. It takes a lot of time to plan the specifics and requirements to build an intranet, and requires, Office 365 and SharePoint skills or some development skills in general. And then you need your IT team to support and maintain the intranet because it can easily be outdated, it needs to be maintained, etc. But if you have the dollars and time and resources, skills to customize and configure an Office 365 based intranet or another, intranet, in-house intranet on your own, that may be the way to go. But if you, like many, don't have the time, dollars, and resources, and rather spend and utilize your resources and simplify your IT for more mission critical objectives, you may opt to go with the turnkey, ready to go Office 365 intranet, such as BizPortal 365, the type of solution that we're discussing today, that really do the work for you. So that is option 2. An Office 365 intranet is easy to use, doesn't require any special skills or IT resources to set up and maintain, and is quick to set up within days and is cost effective. You may not be able to get it customized exactly 100% to your specific business needs, but really 80% of your needs can be met with the ready-to-go Office 365 intranet, and then you can certainly customize the out-of-the-box solution to meet the remaining 5 to 10% of your needs to get to that 100%. And then in return, you get a quick ROI with minimal investment, with minimal support and resources needed, as you essentially get cost-free technology and feature updates. You get regular product and feature updates, so you don't have to worry about your internet becoming old or obsolete or having to maintain it. And it is scalable, so it grows as your company grows, as you add more employees, teams, documents, information, etc. And then with minimal setup, no maintenance, and no training really needed, your overall IT is simplified, keeping your focus more on growing your business rather than growing your IT and software costs. So that's really an Office 365 intranet in a nutshell, what it is and how it improves employee engagement. So I just shared quite a bit of information. Please continue to ask your questions. And now Anil will help us see and visualize all of this with the demo of our BizPortal 365 product.
Thanks a lot, Suri. Thanks for the great presentation. Welcome, everyone. I hope you can see my screen now. So as Suri mentioned, there is a choice that you would have to make in terms of designing your own intranet or going with a ready-to-go solution. I'm assuming most of you already use Office 365. And if not, then we can help you with that also. So with an Office 365 intranet, really the key purpose of that is bringing all the information that you might house in different applications in Office 365, really seeing a cohesive view of it in one location. Okay, and a little bit about myself. Suri mentioned, with a lot of years of experience with enterprise applications and also infrastructure, really the key is how do you get your employees engaged with a solution, right? So there are a lot of tools out there for collaboration. There are a lot of subscriptions out there. But with Office 365, if you have that already, how do you really maximize your investment, get your employees to be engaged using a tool? Okay, that's the key question. So you might go out there and get different solutions, but it's at the end, your employees who are going to be using it. How do you make it really easy for them to use? So what you see in front of you is our SharePoint-based intranet solution called BizPortal 365. So you're seeing the home page. Again, the key purpose of this is information distribution and consumption. Okay, so what you see in front of you in the middle is corporate alerts. So now very easy for your IT, HR, administration to put out alerts for all your employees. It's as simple as going to settings, you click on the plus icon. Now you can quickly publish an alert, or you can post an article, event, notice right here, put a message here, and publish this out. So an employees would get an email notification. They would also be able to come here, look at it, just click on it, and read the details. Okay, very easy to publish this. Moving down, you have news and announcements. Again, for your senior management executives, a great way to publish. new announcement, same way to do it. And for your employees, again, it's as simple as clicking on it and reading through the entire article. Okay, so with this, hopefully you can see how easy it is to distribute information, text-based, image-based. You can send that out. You have a corporate calendar, different kind of calendars, holidays. If people are out of the office, they can fill up a form. I'll show you that in a minute. Or if they're taking time off and it's approved by HR, you can see all of those in one comprehensive view. If you just hover over a particular event, you can see the details there. So for example, Alex is going to be out of the office. You have a holiday here. Alex is again taking time off. So you can see all of that here. You can also integrate your personal calendars in this view. So you can bring your Outlook calendars here and see all of that in one view. Okay. Then you have on the left side, people lookup directory, basically search for employees. And also you can, as you get the search results, or you can just browse through the entire directory. You can quickly email them, chat with them. Again, this is to do with invoking an email from Outlook or chatting with them using Skype, right? So you can get hold of employees very quickly. Some birthdays, work anniversary, web paths. Easy way to see these events and then wish your employees. They would certainly appreciate that, right? On the right side, you have a spotlight feature. Again, this is for managers, team leads. They could quickly publish spotlight feature here, and for everyone to read through, they just click on it and read through the employee recognition article here. Okay, again, so all of this really goes a long way in terms of publishing all this, and for employees, they will stay engaged with all the news announcements and other events here. There's a quick links web part, again, for your employees, quickly to get hold of information. These could be internal links to the intranet, other sites, or they could be external links. So very easy to publish that and keep it for your employees. Okay. Then you have my tasks and my reminders. I'll get into that. But basically, as people are assigned tasks in the intranet, you can see your tasks, that the new ones that have come in, the ones that are in progress. You can quickly click on these and execute these tasks and update them. Okay, same with my reminders. All right. So with the homepage, it gives you a clear idea of how these things are done. There are a lot of additional features here. For example, for employees really to go back to the recently visited sites, you can directly jump into those sites from here. You see there are some sites that if you're following those sites, you can right up here on the right side, you can follow the sites and then you can quickly jump to those. So easy way of navigation. Okay. Outside of that, what we also provide in the product, you can have your FAQs, you can have knowledge-based articles. Now with this demo instance, knowledge-based articles, really if you click on it, basically this is a knowledge base of the product itself, but you can get the idea, you can build your own knowledge base for other employee processes, procedures. You can keep all of those right here. So great way to publish all that information. Okay. Now outside of the homepage, there is a great section called the Employee Center. Now Employee Center is usually managed by HR. They'll publish news and announcements. Maybe it's a new hire, maybe some new program initiating in the company, maybe a 401k program and so on. So you can put out an announcement again for employees to read this. They would come and be able to read the article. So, with these kind of solutions, it makes the employee really engaged, not only with the company events, but also with using this solution. Then you have this middle section where you can publish, again, for employees, insurance information, carpool information. This is the great advantage of BizPortal 365. Inherently in SharePoint, you cannot go out publishing this just like a website, but we have built that functionality. Let's say you have new employees coming in, give them access to the intranet and have them read through certain things, what to expect the first day, first week when they come in, maybe some new employee orientation, training dates, and so on, maybe some information about their benefits. So you can publish all of that. Very easy to publish this information. Also, maybe a travel related information, all right here, and holiday calendar, as you saw on the home page, that's housed right here in Employee Center. So you can publish all of this. Very simple. You see these three icons on the right side. This is on almost every section of every site. Again, this is for consistency and ease of use, right, to publish information. You can build your own list here. This is totally customizable. You can design your own employee center. Moving down, on the Employee Center, there's a photo gallery. You can publish pictures of events in your company. You can have some contacts information published here for employees to browse through. And then you have a robust document library. Again, in terms of Employee Center, HR can publish, plans, policies, house all those documents here. Now, employees could come in. They could search for documents. On title, content of the document, they'll get the search results. There are views that can be built, so very quickly they can come and click on policy and quickly jump to all policy related documents. All right. Now, as you're reading through documents, you would want to come and get to them later. There are a couple of options. One is pin to top. What that really does is, for employees, you can pin this specific document to the top of the library and then keep it there. Later when you come in, you can continue reading the document. Once you're done, you can unpin it. Again, these kind of features not available with out-of-the-box SharePoint, and this is again built by us for ease of use and so on. Okay. With SharePoint as a base, obviously all the functionality of document management, all the strong functionalities are available in our portal also. For example, you can go ahead, you can see the version history of documents, go back to previous versions as you need to, or view all the recent activity on a document, so on. If you need any of these, if you need to discuss or have questions about these, please post the questions. We'll try and reply to you during the webinar or by email later, or also you can arrange for a demonstration. Okay. So with Employee Center, again, this is a central place for all employees to come in and consume information. There is a streaming video web part that we have built on all sites. Again, you could have training videos for your employees, stream external videos like YouTube, Vimeo videos, or you could house these videos in Office 365 Stream and then just put a link here, and then you'll be able to, the employees will be able to click on this and see the videos right here. Okay. Now, the other things that Sudhi spoke about in terms of functionality, again, making it easy for employees, let's go through some of them. On the home page, what we give you is 8 to 10 forms, out-of-the-box forms, that most of the companies would find useful. So, for example, you have daily activity report. If it's just like a timesheet, so employees can fill these in. There's an out-of-office time off request, one of the most commonly used forms. So for time off request, let's say Alex, the user who's logged in, fills out a time off request here. He could fill this, he'll submit it. It will go to his reviewer, as you can see on top of the screen here, his manager, and then it would go through the workflow. ICA would review it and approve it. So as Alex fills a form, be it a time off or a purchase request and so on, his manager would get an email notification. Also, there's an in-app notification feature built in right on the top. So you could see how many forms are pending for your approval and so on. What we provide for the forms is a great form center. Now, form center gives you a great view of all the forms that have been submitted. And let me just bring that up here. So with forms, really, you would get a lot of email notifications. Now you have to approve all these forms. How do you do it? How do you make sense of all of that information? So we provide a great inbox view for all your forms. So you can see your forms that you have submitted, the ones you have to approve. So let's say Alex comes here and he's managing a team of people. He has to approve certain forms. He sees some mileage reimbursement or expense reimbursement forms. It's as easy as opening up a form here, viewing the details, okay, of the form, and then going ahead and approving, or he could reject the form. He could request some comments back from the user. right from here. Okay, so let's say he goes ahead and approves the form. Now it could go to another stage of workflow where it goes to administration or HR. So all of this is customizable when we set up forms for you during deployment. We can set up the workflow sequence. So going to your manager and then going to administration for different kind of forms. So we have about, as I said, 8 to 10 forms, reimbursement requests, purchase requests, and we have IT help desk cases. Now this is great for almost every organization as an internal IT help desk. So users could come in, quickly fill the IT help desk form, and it would route to the IT department, and then they would be able to process it. So this takes away really the dependency of emails. You can digitize all your forms, bring it into the portal. We can help you with getting new forms in, because outside of the product, we also provide additional services for SharePoint. So if you want to bring in absolutely new forms, we could help digitize those and bring those in. Okay. Also with Form Center, what you have is the ability for, let's say, admins or HR to go and see historical records. Okay, so as you can see on the left side, you have all the forms and you have this link for opening records. So you can go ahead and look at that. So let's quickly go through that. So when you want to go back and look at previously filled forms or approved forms, for example, time off. So you can see all the time off requests that have been submitted here and what the status is and who reviewed it and so on. So these could be your time offs, this could be your team's time offs and so on. Okay, so very easy way of people to engage with forms. All right, moving on. The other functionalities that we have in the intranet solution for employees is really about collaboration. You're part of a department, you're working on your department tasks, right? Now, how do you really manage all of that and make sense of all the documents? So again, instead of emails and using other Office 365 apps, you could use your department site. So this is again for demo purposes. We just created some. So one of them, let's go and take a quick look at that. This is an IT department site. So you see the consistency of use. You have, again, a streaming video web part for your IT department. There's some news and announcements, some quick links for your department. And then on the left side, you can see these lists. So the IT department can keep all their task lists here. Very easy to create tasks. Okay, just like as easy as using a spreadsheet. You can create a new task list, give it a name, assign it to someone, or you can use a long form for assigning a new task. Then you can keep all your assets, maybe a business continuity, disaster recovery, calendar. You would have it here. So great for our IT department. You could have some action items, some vendor contacts, right? All of that housed here. Now, again, all of this that you see on the left, that can be customized. You can build your own list from here. Moving down, similar to the employee center, you can see the staff members of the IT department, some useful links, and then again, you get a view of the documents, of your IT documents, basically. You could create multiple document libraries. Okay, so if it is by location, maybe you're a global organization, you want to segregate documents by location, you can do that, or the type of documents, you could have different document libraries. All right. So this is a collaboration, a team collaboration site. Again, the people who have access to this are only people, the staff members of the site. You can share some documents with external users and so on. Another example of this is, let's move on to a marketing department. Now, this is a marketing department. You see the same view, right? Again, I'm showing you this for consistency of use, so across all departments. So very easy for employees. If they jump from employee center to department site, they see a consistent view of the information. Again, for the marketing department, you can build similar views here. You have a task list and so on for a department. Okay, and followed by documents below. Okay, so now within the marketing, any department site, you could execute projects. Okay, so we have a robust project management built in within our intranet solution. So when you click on projects, basically you come to a project portfolio view. So you can see all the marketing department projects that are running here. Okay, you can search for projects by project manager, team lead, or for the time period. You can search for all the projects, but essentially this gives you a great view of all the projects. You click on a project, takes you to a project site, and here is our project management solution really built into our intranet. So for this specific project, you see how many days are remaining. You see a great summary view right at the top. Again, there's a news and announcements, a discussions web part on the right side. So instead of emailing back and forth, you could have threaded discussions between the project team members. Okay, so you can keep that communication going on in the project side. Then you have again a list in the middle area that is a quick launch, and where you can keep all your tasks, risks, and issues of the project. Now, tasks could be as simple as just keeping a running list of tasks. You could definitely see this in different views, a pie chart view of all the tasks and so on. And again, for some projects, be it marketing, sales, those internal projects, you could really execute this using a Gantt chart view or a Kanban board view. So we provide all the different ways you can manage all your tasks. So I'll bring those up. So one of them, as I mentioned, is a Gantt chart view. So some project managers would like to manage their task list using a Gantt chart. And here you can manage your tasks. You can drag and drop, link these tasks, have dependencies between tasks. You can set all these up here. So you can keep your task list in this fashion, or you have another view that is a Kanban board view. Again, if you're using the planner tool within Office 365, you'll see a similar view. This is basically all the tasks broken by the task status buckets. You can easily drag and drop tasks here. You can click on any of these, open it, and view them. So again, with project management, with all these functionalities here, you can almost, if you're using some other tool for project management, you can think over it again, probably move all of that to the intranet and really use this not only as a great employee hub, but really as a business hub. Your business operations can be set up here. We provide a lot of functionality out of the box, and then we also provide services, so we could build custom solutions for you. All right, so this was project management. The last section I would like to talk about in today's webinar is My Site. Now, as you can see, if you're part of a department and you have employee center, you have other sites that you have access to, there's going to be a lot of information out there. How do you make sense of all that? So we provide something called My Site, and let me try and take you to that view. My Site is basically a personal dashboard for a user. So here you can see all your tasks in one view. So the ones that are due today, some overdue tasks, upcoming, you can see all of those in one view. You can go to, for example, the in progress tasks. You'll see a consolidated view of all your tasks. You could click on any of these and update your tasks right from here. So instead of jumping to different sites, you could just do it from one view. You could see all your documents here. So all the documents that you have created start showing up here. The ones that you're following, that you have access to and you're following will show up here. Again, this is very similar to Office 365 Delve. So we have kept the views consistent. Okay. All right. So we are almost running out of time. Hopefully this gives you a good idea of the employee engagement features. Again, we don't have time for questions. If you do have any questions, you can email us. Also, you can go to our website and sign up for a demo, and we'll be happy to work with you. And last thing I would like to mention in terms of integrations, very quickly, we integrate this intranet solution. It could be integrated to other line of business applications. So if you have a need for that, we could certainly discuss in detail. We also work on migrations. So if you're moving to Office 365 in terms of documents and other things, we could help you with that also. Okay. Thanks a lot for attending, and I hope to talk to all of you soon. Thank you.